Hi, this is Pastor Glenn with a word of encouragement for you. I'm in Psalm 119. I'm looking at the 8th stanza in this magnificent chapter, and I'm looking today at verse 59. So Psalm 119, verse 59. I'm going to start in the NIV, but I'm going to move to a couple other translations to help us to understand this a little bit better. Let's read this together. I have considered my ways and have turned my steps to your statutes. I have considered my ways. Well, what does it mean to consider my ways? Well, the Message translation words it a little differently. See if this helps us to understand it. The Message says, when I took a long, careful look at your ways, I got my feet back on the trail you blazed. When I took a long, careful look. You know, we stop for a moment and really consider, really survey where we are and the path that God has for us. And maybe we're on that path, maybe we're not on that path. There's another translation I want to share with you. I love this. It's the New English Translation, and it says this: Thou, Lord, art all I have. I have promised to keep thy word. Between the three of these translations, I love the picture that the psalmist draws for us. Lord, you are all I have. And when I stop and I consider and I recognize that you're all I have, I also realize how important it is that I keep your words. And so there's a sense in what the psalmist is saying that maybe they were on the trail, maybe they were on the path that God had cut for them at one point, but they stopped and realized they've gotten off the path. And so maybe for you and for me, maybe our challenge today, what we need to do most is to stop and consider and really carefully look at the path that we're on. And if we're not on God's path, to stop and return to his path, the path he has cut out for us, and to obey and follow his words. And the greatest way to do that, friends, as you know, is to read your Bible each and every day, to pray for revival, and as always, to keep your eyes on Jesus. He will never lead you astray. This is Pastor Glenn. Until next time, God bless.